Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 10th war of Season 20 here, and today For Loki is going to be facing off against M, or the Matrix. So these guys are pretty good. Their war rating is significantly higher than ours. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at their map here. And their map actually looks really good. You can tell they definitely have some diversity placements in here. But overall, I see like a lot of the right defenders on the right nodes, including one placement that we'll get to in just a little bit that I'm going to take that that's actually really smart. I didn't know why they placed that defender there until I was fighting it. But yeah, they kind of tried to quake-proof the encroaching stun node, which is good. They've got Nick Fury on Path 5 in Section 1. They've got Korg on Node 23, which is pretty standard. And yeah, so looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and select our team here. And this, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. But I'm going to be taking Omega, Deadpool, and Magneto. I'm going to bring Magneto to war. So I'm going to be starting off on Path 9 here in Section 1, and our first fight is going to be a Silver Surfer on the Hazard, Shift, Incinerate, and Poison node, and he is not a defensive defender, so he's not going to benefit from the global. So we're just going to go in here with Omega Red, and my plan is to stand close to him, hit him as little as possible, build up a couple spores and get a heavy off. And you can see I put a combat regen boost on too, because I'm trying to get better about conserving items. So literally all I'm going to do is just reapply the degen, and those are the only times I'm really going to hit him. So you can see here we're 8 hits in. Hit him one more time, so that was a 9-hit fight. Finish with a full yellow bar. So that's really nice. I feel like I've just been playing kind of like recklessly, and it's cost me a lot of items, so I'm trying to get better about that. This is going to be Hazard, Shift, and Power Focus 1. This is good placement as well, kind of. The Power Focus 1 because she'll evade a bunch. It stops anyone from using Corvus here against her, because otherwise she would give Corvus 2 charges. But all I'm going to do is stand close to her heavy, and I don't really want her throwing the special one. So here, she is going to throw one, but it doesn't matter because the spores kill her anyway. So that was another really quick fight for Omega Red. And then we're going to be moving along here to Node 23. This is going to be Korg, and I have fought Korg here a lot, and I am lucky to finish the fight with 50% health. You know, I've definitely had some issues there, and just watch this fight. This is going to be really, really fast. I'm doing a better job of anticipating his heavies. I'm doing medium-light combos at first just to stay close to him. And yeah, so we're 9 hits in. I'm going to reapply the degen. I've got 23 spores on him. Going to do medium-light medium now. Take the special one on the block, which is fine. Still got a good amount of spores on him. Haven't triggered Dex or Mixmaster once. I'm going to throw my special 2 to break his rock shield here. Do a good job of anticipating the heavy, and yeah, that fight is over in 45 seconds. I think that's one of the first times that I did not get hit taking that fight, and it was only 28 hits on my part, so that was really good. I was excited about that one. So this is going to be a Taskmaster. He's also not going to benefit from the global, but this is the like strike counter node with power gain. So basically eventually it's going to get to the point where you're going to be losing power when you hit him, which is fine. I'm just going to bait out a heavy attack here, and I'm going to be really careful to only like apply my degen and just parry a couple times. I can see that he's going down really, really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out this combo. Just stand close to him. And he's going to go down. Another easy fight there. So now we are going to be moving along. This is going to be a Warlock on a similar node, but it also has the power sting on it. So this is okay. This is probably for like if you are trying to use Medusa against him, you'll get inflicted with a power sting. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be bringing in Magneto for this fight. And so the reason that they put him on this node is because if you don't play around the node, if you just kind of decide to go in like normal, you are going to be getting power drained when you hit him, and every time that you get power drained against Warlock when he's awakened, you degenerate. So here I got a really, really good special one-off against him. I only had 7 prowess, and it hit for like almost 40,000. One of the hits didn't crit, but the crit was like 32,000. So that was awesome. I'm refreshing the armor break there. And yeah, you can see now, you know, I am taking a little bit of damage from the suppression debuffs, but Magneto also lowers his ability accuracy so much that it's really not a big deal. So just a couple more hits here, that fight's over. So I took a little bit of degeneration damage, but it wasn't a big deal. I thought that was the end of my war, but I actually get to take this MCoC mini boss. So this is going to have brute force and limber on it, and the best defense. So basically anytime that he auto blocks you, he's going to gain a little bit of power. That's fine because he's a metal champion, and against Magneto, metal champions cannot auto block. So I'm going to go in here, start with a good evade, get a second one, and you're going to see I'm not going to come out of this fight with a ton of health left, or I'm going to lose quite a bit of health during this fight. But most of that is because there's a couple times where my ability accuracy isn't going to shut down his ability to reverse my healing on the special one. And I'm going to lose a bunch of willpower healing there. So I'm saving my parries until I get close to a special 3. And eventually I'm just going to start blocking the special ones so I don't have to trigger the stubborn. So I'm just going to keep going in here. I'm getting close to a special 3 now. So here in a second, I'm going to parry and heavy. And I should have done that a couple more times because that only gave me 1 prowess. I should have done that 2 more times to get more. And this special 3 probably would have killed him, but it didn't. It still did 34,000 damage even just with the one prowess buff. So now I'm just kind of saving back up. You can see I have a Fury now after the special 3, so I'm going to be doing more damage. And yeah, this is pretty much a nothing fight with Magneto because he literally can't auto block. And I really love the Magneto buff. I feel like, you know, he covers so much ground because of all of the defenders that were labeled metal before his buff that, you know, it's kind of hard to counter him. So here we got the heavy attack off, finished up with the auxiliary damage, and that's going to be it. These guys did a great job. After a while, it was pretty obvious that we had won, but you can kind of see the death count was really low. I think they died like 12 times, and we were in the single digits as well, so we did end up winning. But great war to both sides. This is going to put us in 3rd place. We're hoping to finish there, but we'll see how the season ends. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.